let me get this straight. Denver people, Broncos were already talking home field advantage and the whole works. They already considered it a win for them. Oakland, they didn't even give them no respect. It was going to be a simple win. They're in Denver, in Colorado, Mile High, whatever they call that place now. But it didn't happen that way, did it? So let me just say what happened. You guys took a beating, didn't you? Got your ass kicked, huh? What are you gonna say now, huh? Defense, where's the defense? Our defense did it, huh? What are you gonna say now, huh? Don't you ever underestimate the Raiders again! Raiders, come on, what are we talking? Raiders, we got a victory because Denver, they had other plans. You know, they were already celebrating a victory for themselves before the Raiders even got there. Raiders had other plans. Raiders showed up like the Battle of Wood, World War I. The Germans were dug in the tree line in some hills. Machine gun nests. They were ready with cannons. Then the Marines showed up. That's the Raiders. They had to go through 3 miles of open terrain, hostile, and they were already considered lost before they even got there. But the Raiders had other ideas. They got there, fixed bayonets, went up that hill, kicked ass, opened up a can of whip ass. That's what the Raiders did. They went over there, and their defense, at first, the first half, they were cold. They got caught off guard, because of what was going on, their environment. But in the second half, they came out like devil dogs. They came out charging, barking. They were hungry. They started tearing up everything inside. The defense, the offense even. A couple of touchdowns. Khalil Mack, come on. That guy became a beast. He was a wild man. He went there 5 sacks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
On a quarterback. Lucky John Elway wasn't there. Lucky Manny wasn't there. Because that would be the end of their careers. But this young guy, this 6'7" tall quarterback, he got a little taste of it. He got the ground. So I just got to say this: Raiders, they did good. It took a minute, and they went out there and they did what they had to do. It was loud. They couldn't hardly hear. The communication started breaking down, but they got it together. In the second half, they got it together, and they started getting motivated, and they started believing themselves. And they went out there and just did what they had to do. They did what they had to do. Do you hear that? I'm just proud of these guys. Carr, he stood there, and he did what he had to do. The defense had to do it. And then, when everybody was just keeping an eye on the receivers, Cooper, Crabtree, and they were covering them good, then out of nowhere, Michael Rivera, tight end, all by himself in the end zone. Touchdown. Watch out. Because, like they always say, oh yeah, here we go again, the Raiders next year. Well, we'll let the Raiders action speak for itself, okay? The Raiders, 15-12. That's a victory. Now, Sunday, they're going to play against Green Bay. This is the way I see it. I'm not even going to say much about it. I'm just going to say this. The Raiders are still hungry. I get the feeling the Raiders are going to have cheese quesadilla for brunch Sunday, because they're going to come after Green Bay, and they're going to be at home in Oakland. We're going to see what happens. Because the Raiders are hungry. That's all I'm going to say. Tune in. Raiders are going to beat them because they are hungry. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for your support.